Hey Libra, how's it going? Welcome to your video. Welcome to the day, especially the dawn of the new day. This is what this is about. Welcome to your day. Hope it's been a good one. Hope you're chilling. Um, yeah, we're gonna be doing the dawn of the new day readings. If you've been following along with any of the readings, like if you're not new here, you've seen like the death and transformations. We talked about the death and that part, but I'm feeling the rebirth a lot, especially these days. So we're gonna be focusing on that. But if you are new here, it's beautiful to see you. Thank you so much for being here. It means a lot, really, truly. Um, Big hug I'm sending to you. I hope you feel it. Like, share, subscribe, comment if you feel anything or if you have any readings you like to see, you want to see, but comment anything you want to just say hello. I'll say hello back. Um, Notifications, and then like I said, because upload schedule be kind of wacky sometimes, but then also personal readings, anything that information is below. Other than that, we're going to be looking at your dawn of the new day with the Lenormand, the Prism Oracle, the Hermetic Tarot, and a little bit of ones in the archetype deck, newer-ish one on this channel, Kim Kranz, Wild Unknown. I don't know if I've used the Wild Unknown Tarot deck on this channel yet. I don't know, but that'd be cool to use them both together eventually, pretty soon. Either ways, let's get started. Lenormand, it's at the bottom. 44, I don't know why this feels so Libra-ish. Maybe it's because of the fours and the whole balance of it. But the magnifying glass, looking closer at a situation in your life, looking closer at yourself. Let's see what's up. What's the dawn of the new day for Libra look like? Libra's cool. I got a bunch of cool Libras in my life. My niece, the coolest. Very cool. My best friend, a lot of Libras. Let's see what we got. What is Libra's dawn of the new day from the... Woohoo! Interesting. Would have expected it from Scorpio. But life is full of things we don't expect. The Eight of Swords at the bottom, which just feels Libra-ish, so I'm just gonna throw it there. There's the garden. Something about being transparent, because this is a garden. It's transparent but on display. That might be uncomfortable. That could probably mess with the brain. So maybe you're being transparent now, but you're more on display, so you're more seen by people would be around in this garden, but also you're protected by it as well. I don't know. But the child comes out, number 13. And also the Knight of Swords. Very interesting. Because we got the Eight of Swords. So taking movement away from anything that might boggle down your mind. But the child here, this could be, with the magnifying glass we saw earlier, this could be about looking closely into your life as a child. You could be, I'm feeling childhood home now. But not even childhood home, but like maybe childhood home energy. So maybe just like more so around the things you were around when you were a child. But also just probably just like in a process of maybe trying to find the magic. This castle feels very Ten of Pentacles, but like not physical. It's just in the imagination. You can sense it. That's what children do a lot. They're really good with sensing things. So you sense, you know that there is something to build for yourself, but you're having to take you've been having to take a step back. And this is 13, death in the tarot, so it feels very death energy. Right, so the part of it where you had to take a step back was probably your death process. So maybe this is talking about your death process. Maybe you already have taken a step back and you're really reviewing it. Maybe you're still within, like I see the rainbow, so it could be like within the middle of this process. You know, like you're taking the steps. Like 10 of Cups would be like taking the first cup, second cup, third cup. You have to go through the entire process to get to the 10. So you could be within the process right now. The rainbow as well, because the rainbow's showing up. This could be, if anything, also just about anyone within like a same-sex relationship, which is beautiful, very beautiful. I don't know. Or maybe you're thinking about a same-sex relationship. If you haven't, okay. What else do I see? There's Once Upon a Time. Once Upon a Time feels very fairy tale-ish, and not in a rude way, because it could be taken either way. Because like fairy tales are good, their dreams, their hopes, their wishes. Fairy tales also just feel kind of Libra-ish to me sometimes. So you could be writing. Maybe it's just about writing your story. Maybe a story you wrote before could have felt like a fairy, like you almost weren't like doing it realistically, but now you're able to manifest within a conscious mind, but with that imagination, and so you can make your fantasies and your imaginations, your dreams, a real thing coming forward. But there's something about you looking back in the past about that. The incense is finally out. Oh no. Okay. Oh well. Light up another one. No, let's see. Libra. What we got for Libra? I'm gonna love this. I think it was green. Sweetness at the bottom. Very Libra. Very nice. This is that magic wand you're creating with. Like I said, you're manifesting. I know you're manifesting for sure. It feels like it with all this color and this magic and this rainbow. But you're manifesting from like a child's perspective, but in a young adult or whichever age that you are, in like a conscious mind. It feel like, I don't know, like the ages can range. Time is, ages. You can be conscious at the age of 18 or conscious at the age of 42. It all depends. So like no matter what age you are, you're just manifesting from a more conscious space, but you're using this fresh perspective, this young mind, imaginative, using it to create something very sweet for yourself. What came out? Beautiful growth. It's another wand. It's another wand. Yo, I mean, if the energy's not telling me to go and light it up, it's pretty much just telling me. Speaking of lighting it up, I really can't wait to actually light it up in one of these videos, you know what I'm saying? Alright. Incense for you guys. Incense for everybody. Oh my god, I can't even focus it. Okay, or center it. Okay, growth. I love that. Look at that. 2 wands there. The growth. Very nice, like I said. You see that? It's like you're using this younger mind, but you have grown. And so your manifesting abilities are beautiful. And they're not even just off of like your mind now, it's based off of your dreams, even as a child, but it's your dreams in general. I love how the sun is shining, or like just this bright light. You might be a really bright light for people right now, but there's like a bright light shining on this sun. There's a bright light shining here. That's gorgeous. And with the green in that, right, this card is very blue and purplish. At the top, I'm seeing there's yellows too, but there's no green. There's no green, but I saw the blue and purple first, and that's like the end of the rainbow. And so this is the green that I'm seeing. That like it's like you definitely are taking a step back, and that's balanced too. It's like it's a balanced, mature decision. Probably if it is taking a step back, definitely it's a very mature decision. But it's not just mature; it's mature and it's dynamic. That's what I'm feeling. It's dynamic because you are utilizing a very interesting part of yourself. I can't even touch what part of it is, but it's like a part from definitely that you probably experienced in your childhood. But it's dynamic. And with Libra, it's definitely cardinal, like you're taking action. Sweetness at the bottom. Space. Sweetness in space, very, now there's more of that Libra, because that's black and white. It feels like even though it's sweet, you definitely still have to take your space to get to know stuff, get to know yourself. I haven't lit up one of these incenses in a while. Interesting smell. Not used to it, but it's not like I don't hate it. I'm just having to acclimate. This could be something about acclimating to a new space. With growth too, yeah, it's like you're the same beautiful flower. We're a new flower. You've regrown out of the, like, you know how a flower will die, but the buds will probably fall off. It's like you've regrown out of those buds, but you're probably in a new space because the buds probably like flew, like with air energy. Definitely, like your buds flew somewhere, and so now you're in a different space. But growing is still growing just as beautifully. Hermetic tarot now. Let's check what we got with the Hermetic Tarot. Pull out all the information, dig all into your life. See what's up. Libra energy is goofy today. You guys must be digging into your Venus a lot. Libra energy is goofy today. It must be some of that child energy for sure. What came out? Like I said, I don't really read reversals, but if it comes, it comes. Maybe I just am reading them for these sets of readings because I don't normally I'll learn like I said, I can read a card too many ways for my brain to handle, but it's coming in reverse and it's just I don't want to put it upright, so whatever. It's just very conflicting because I'm gonna get all wonky. And the last time this happened, it was a Seven of Swords in reverse too. That's hilarious. That's a Seven of Pentacles now. Not you guys not getting, like, you're pulling a Pentacle card, not a Sword card. It's just interesting. Sorry. The Fool. That's why it's in reverse. That's funny. So, and this could also be like the Eighth Pentacle. You see how that big circle around it? That could be the Eighth Pentacle. But it's like definitely the Fool is taking. That's the cardinal action. That's the cardinal action I was just telling you. This is the fire that I think you're reaching into. Taking a leap away from whatever investment you might have had in something. That's definitely an investment, but it's in reverse. If it's in reverse and I'm seeing it, that's... What symbol is that? Mind giving me a second. I want to give you guys the correct information. This is upside down though. This is Taurus, so it's like something you put effort into. Give me all the astrological symbols. That looks like, oh, so that one's definitely Saturn. Oh, Saturn and Taurus. Wow, that's work. That's work. Something involved a lot of work. And now that I'm looking at it right this, you're looking at it. I didn't even notice that. You're looking right at it. So you might be, oh, actually, the way the cards came out, yeah, actually weren't. I'm sorry. Because it was the Fool and then this. You're not looking at that. There's something you invested yourself in, and you are not looking at it. And the reason why is because with Saturn and Taurus, that sounds like effort meets effort. Effort meets consistency. It's consistent effort. So it's something you consistently invested in, probably consistently put your effort into, and actually put a lot of hard work. Like, tilled all the gardens. And that's basically Capricorn and Taurus. That's like strategy, thinking. There's a lot commitment. There's a lot involved. Something you're committed to, invested in, you're looking away from it, moving forward from it. What you could be invested in could also, and it's Pentacles. So it could just be something you put your energy, your time, your resources into. It doesn't have to be just people. It could be people, but it doesn't have to be just people. It could be a way of living. It could be a thought process. It could be a way that your heart felt, or the way that you took in emotional information. Just something like whatever you could have invested in. It's something that you put a lot of time and energy and resources into, and you're just basically you're shooting far from it. And it says this is like the spirit of ether, so it's like it's because you have a fresh spirit about you, and you have like somewhere to go. You have a vision. The Fool is zero. It's There's no number needed. It's an infinite sort of it's a new fresh cycle for you, definitely. And this is upside down, and it's success unfulfilled. So it's upside down. So I think you literally taking your that's the success. You actually taking the leap away from it is the success that you were fulfilling. Ooh, on the High Priestess. Yeah, on the bottom. I notice we're going from 0 to 2, skipping the 1. So it's like first of all, I'm thinking like you are the one, like you are the magician within this, and it doesn't need to actually show up. But then also just like, there's nothing needed from you to manifest. All you need to do is take the leap and trust your feelings. You know, there's nothing for you to do specifically, except take that leap away. And that leap is probably internal. It's faith. You know, it's nothing you have to like physically do to anyone or do for anyone. It's just doing for yourself and trusting your feelings, trusting your faith, like having faith in yourself. You know, and your own vision. Oh my God, he needs some milk. I just dropped a bunch of cards. I dropped the Six of Wands, the Moon, and the King of Cups. Yeah, there's victory with. Oh well, there's victory. Just the King of Cups and the Moon. Just feels like emotional, like mystery to me. So I'm gonna move right past that, because emotional mystery is not my cup of tea, to be honest. To be honest, okay. Oh, a bunch of cards were like upside down, and I'm trying to fix the deck. And guess who was the last card before the cards flipped right back? Magician. I told you the magician is here, bro. You are the magician. You just probably are in a mix of jumbled cards, and a mix of other people's drama, information, possibly. You need to get back to yourself, I feel, or at least like get back to trusting yourself. Or I don't know. It's a weird. Let's move forward. I told you, emotional mystery. That's not my cup of tea. Let's move forward. Holy shit. Yeah, this top row is showing me something crazy. It's the Fool, the Seven of Pentacles reversed, right? And now the Ten of Swords. Painful. Painful. A painful investment. Definitely a painful investment for sure. There's the Sun in Gemini, though. Clarity on the duality of it, like clarity probably of the process and understanding what it meant, what it's supposed to be, taking the right information, right? But clarity that should also hurt. And there's you see the Knight of Swords here on the Jack of Spades, Knight of Swords. There he is again. Right next to these swords, there's a lot of Ten of Swords and Ten of Wands, right? Like the endings of the suits, and then the Knights and the Pages. So there's a lot of action that's being taken. But I say the Magician, there's not much action you need to take. There's internal, there's action you're taking on the inside. There's movement you're making within yourself. You are changing a lot and restructuring a lot within yourselves. And that's the movement you're taking. It's a lot about making sure you're not like pushing and trying to control the external. And that's because, and the reason there's validation from the universe with Ten of Swords and all this, and this was a painful process. It's just gonna be a lesson in learning how to move yourself forward from the inside out. You know, not just ending a cycle and then doing something external to create a new cycle, but ending a cycle and then restructuring your inside before you start a new cycle, just the value and what that could bring. Because you can make a beautiful cycle off of external action only, but it's the same story with the cup. It's just like, get a very dirty cup all inside out, right? You go and you wash that cup on the outside, it's gonna look real pretty. You can move forward, it's gonna look real pretty. But you put a juice in that, you're going to be drinking juice and you're going to be drinking dirt unless you clean the inside of it and the outside of it. You clean all that, like the cup's going to be good. We got to move forward. 20 minutes and I'm not finished. What else we got? Temperance. Now, temperance always, it's not Libra placement, but the angel might as well be Libra because his mother is tall as hell. And all Libras are tall no matter what. No matter what. Well, that's actually very funny. I can take that back. I know some that aren't. I'm sorry. But temperance. Temperance under the Fool. Major Arcana 0 and 14. Definitely something that had to change. Something again about you and your inside that had to change. Temperance, balance. That's why temperance feels like Libra, because it is a card of balance also, but it's not. It's balance within the fire and the water. So no, and fire and water do create air, which is Libra. So it's probably about dissecting your fire and your water, like your passion and your emotions, moving yourself from the inside to water, and then the external action comes. It could be about that balance. Definitely learning, and that Fool, that leap of faith. That's how you're gonna know that you're leaping off into the full faith of yourself, is because you know your own emotions and you are solid in them, and you understand what's yours, you understand what's everybody else's, and you can discern the difference. And then you add that passion into something you care about, and you do something you care about, and you push forward with your own pure emotions. Whatever you're riding, whatever vehicle you're in, whatever you're shooting for, there's no failing, because you have full faith in yourself and you have full surety and you're pure within yourself, you know. And sometimes other people's emotions can get involved in other people's passions, and it's just about acknowledging and loving other people's other passions, but then also just staying solid in your own, not letting anyone take you from out of your direction, not letting anyone move you from your own path. And you do that with this Sagittarius, where you do this about learning your own emotions, learning what's yours, learning why it's yours, learning why other people's have theirs, you know. And then once you're in a situation where that's occurring, you can discern the difference. I don't know what that balance is about. Let's see, it's 3 of Pentacles. What do we got? Let's round this out for Libra. The King of Pentacles underneath the 7 of Pentacles. Holy fuck, yeah. You were responsible for some investment. You were the king in this. Whereas you took action, you protected, you led, and people probably looked up to you for direction. Oh, I'm dropping the card. Yeah, you dropped it. You dropped the investment. You said, it's not mine anymore. Because you're responsible for so much on your own already. There's no space for anyone to really give their responsibilities to you. Like, they have their own consciousness, their own feet, hands, legs, free will. They have time. They have resources. That's what I'm saying with the Pentacles. They have all that, and they can come to you if they need something, but they don't need to utilize you like a horse. You know, I don't know. But the King of Pentacles is great because coming forward, there's balance. There is you taking care of yourself and your responsibilities, and not having to worry, you know, about things that you invest in. That's the Page of Cups. I feel with the King of Pentacles and Page of Cups, you could be definitely good with like helping with like resources and helping people like get things together. But you probably feel fresh and young and heart, and so it's just like, and people probably may manipulate that or take advantage of that, young and fresh at heartness, and they don't really fully understand just how deep your emotions run and how it's about more than just the resource. It's just about being with you as a person. So I think you're seeing that now, and you're really committing to yourself and seeing like the value within you and your own emotions, and how important that is to be loved as a person. What we got for you guys for this? The last one for Libra. It's the last one we got. I love it. The 2 of Wands. top of the Ten of Swords. It's taking Lord of Dominion. You are the one. And that's Mars and Aries. That's very comfortable where it feels like it should be, definitely. So you feel like you're where you should be, and you're taking action. You're making plans for yourself. You're making plans to better, like, your environment and better yourself. Wow, there's so much fire in that. This is that fire, so I feel like you're definitely coming to like an emotional conclusion where you understand the value of your own emotions, and this is you starting to take those next steps. You're coming forward. You're taking those next steps, moving forward to the plans that you have, and you're dominating for sure. Ten of Swords, yeah, it's like you've seen the ending of that, and you're sparking a new flame. You're starting a new story. To the bottom, the Queen of Pentacles with the King. Ooh, there could be somebody in your life that gets you and sees you the way they're looking that way, that sees you and wants to take care of you just as much as you want to take care of yourself and them, and it feels balanced. That's gorgeous. You could have someone in your life like that right now. Beautiful. And very necessary, because you take care of so many other people. And it's good to have that person take care of you. And if you don't, they're coming in soon. They're coming in soon. They see you. I don't think you see them because you're looking forward. But, I mean, peripheral vision is the thing. You could probably see them in your peripheral. Let's see what we have from Wild Unknown Archetype. Oh my god, they're just spilling. They're just spilling. Oh, we got a lot to say. What's on the bottom? The Mystic. I've never seen this one yet. Ooh, and it's a butterfly and it's balanced, so I'm feeling Libra. There's a black and white too. There's a lot of color. There's black and white. There's when it comes to resources, it's black and white. If people need help, if people need something from you, it's black and white. Yeah, I got you, or no, I don't. Like, people know that. Like, either yeah, you got them, or no, you don't. That's the black and white part. Your feelings, though, your emotions, what you really care about, like what you want to see out of people that treat you as people. That's a delicate part of you. Just like the wings, you touch those wings, they literally disintegrate in your hand. So it's a very fragile part of you. It's like these. Ow! Haven't burned myself on that in so long. These, you see how the color is the same in this card as in the wings? It's like a very delicate part of you that needs to be seen. And I think also if you're in a relationship or you're coming into one, someone sees that and someone understands just how much you put into things. Whoa. I didn't see. Wow. Look at you guys pulling new cards. The Crone and Kairos. Crone and Kairos, and look at that. That's very black and white. Very dark. Yeah, what's up? No, it's good actually. What's up? My back aches a little bit. Thank you.
That's it. Isn't that pretty much what I just said?
Yeah, I just wondering the comfort level of these babies.
Is that like it's gonna be any less or more comfortable, or the same? It's
Yeah.
They're all just chilling. You get used to it. We all gonna be back in doctors one day anyway.
Oh. The Crone and Kairos. I don't know what these cards mean. I don't know if I explained it, but I don't know what these cards mean at all. But it's beautiful because, first of all, the Crone is standing on a coin, and I don't know what's on here, but it's like a 6-pointed star. I'm sorry, I need to research this more because there's a lot of symbology of this 6-pointed shit in this deck. But I feel kind of religious with that. So like the Crone is standing on their beliefs, a pentacle, an opportunity. It's almost like the earth in general, so it's like standing on top of your own world and what you got. There's a hand holding it. What number is that? 13. It would be death energy from the archetype. This bird is an entire bird, and then it's part hand as well, part animal, part man. It feels like going to the depths of yourself and really understanding like all parts. The balance of yourself. You need things, you have needs, dark needs and light needs, like really understanding the full complexity of yourself and being okay with that and acknowledging it and understanding that you have needs and you have wants on your own, and you don't have to just take care of everyone else's wants and needs. You have needs on your own. Standing on that pinnacle, literally protecting your core, your earth, what's important to you, what has value to you. And Kairos, I have no idea, babe. No idea. But the number it is 50, 60, 70. It's 76. Which is another 13, which is another death. Double death. Which is, it feels like a death in earth and also air with a bird. So death are like literally within your mind and how you work it on this earth. And then with Kairos, it's very watery. But that dragon eye still gives me kind of fire. Oh, thanks. Sick. I'm gonna burn myself probably. Just kidding. That's irritating because it's actually quite perfect. It's actually quite perfect. It tastes so good. And literally, with that, what would that not be except hot water too? So that's what it feels. Look at that with the dragon eye. It's water. So this is earth and air. It's literally all on it. It's earth and air here. Magician showing up at the end. Earth and air, bird, and then pinnacle. And then water and fire, because the dragon gives me that fire energy, but it's a bit of water. Feels phoenixy, almost, like literally having to purify yourself and then rising out of that. Aha. It feels like you have needs, you have wants, you have a part of yourself that is not, like, that you don't let, probably, I mean, it could be multiple things, like maybe it isn't, but then also maybe you don't fully let it be acknowledged as a part of you that has wants and needs, as a part of you that literally is human and also animal. Like, you can take care of people, but you need to be taken care of as well. And it's like really coming to full, like a part of your mind transforming, and then also your emotions and your passions transforming, and really just purifying yourself, like cleaning out what you may think about yourself, what you may think, how you may feel, like your perception on yourself based on what you need. Understanding that it's okay to need and want things, and be someone who wants to be taken care of, you know, or has, you know, you're allowed to be you, basically. And so this is just really purifying the dirt that's like, oh, I'm not allowed to be me, and then clean that out and being like, yeah, actually I can be me and I can be happy with that, and other people can help out with that, as they should, because you help and you are very giving to others and very responsible for others, and now it's time to be responsible for you and have people give to you. Yes, sir. That's gorgeous. That's a double death too, but that double death is why that Kairos came in, because that's the rebirth. That's the rebirth. Beautiful. Hope you guys, I hope it helps. Hope you guys enjoy. The lights flitzing now. Like, share. Sorry, like, share, subscribe, comment, notifications. Oh, it's a beautiful blue lizard. Notifications of that. If you want a personal reading, information for that down below. Other than that, can't wait to see you guys for the next Libra reading. If you want, you can watch any other reading on this channel, or watch anything else on YouTube. It's a big fun place. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate y'all. Bye, guys.